Hey, so tonight I want to talk about a few things. First, comic books. Um, I came home tonight from work and was privy to this. I didn't even think it was going to actually show up. But I gotta say, it's surprisingly a fantastic little read. Um, I know a lot of people moan and groan about the retelling and rehashing multiple Elseworlds and origin stories for characters. But as far as modernized storytelling goes, it's fantastic. I'm not completely finished with it. With chapter 8, I think there's like what? Only 9 chapters, so I'm almost done with it. Um, but yeah, it plays off a lot of stuff that's close to my own personal heart. A lot of it has to do with wearing masks, which may return eventually to myself. Uh, Most people who know me know I wore a mask for a good while, but I lost that when things went south with me and Bria. Well, I lost all of them, but we'll see. But aside from plugging that graphic novel there and saying it's a fantastic piece of literature, you should read it. I think it's fun that in this day and age, our inspirations aren't so um, segregated in a sense that you know the kids who sit around and read the Communist Manifesto or uh, Sartre or Sartre, however the fuck you want to pronounce it, um, or I can't even think of it right now. I'm not scripting any of this. I'm just kind of in the midst of it. Uh, who read about interpolitical schemes and social sciences and all that kind of thing. They were the ones who, growing up, they had the biggest lust, it seemed, for social changes and unique design. But nowadays, you can express yourself in any way, really. Musically, in graphic novel format, and paintings, and whatever kind of art that represent you. And while I think that society as a whole has taken a intense fall, it's more debased, more instant gratification than it was ever at any point. Um, it's also taken immense steps in a positive light to allow people to express themselves and become themselves and do something better than nothing. Fuck all if you could just do nothing. But that's not the point. I think every day we step closer towards annihilation. What that annihilation means could be any number of things, really. If you've been a friend of mine online or following me for past several years, you've probably guaranteed heard one or two, 3 or 4, several rants of mine about the white nationalist movement that has been slowly but surely infiltrating American culture, American youth, um, and it's a disease. Yes, I'm talking to you, anyone who supports white nationalism in any format. You are a disease, and you should be expunged, burned from the face of existence. because all you do is bring pain and suffering with you. Sorry, not sorry. Um, Frankly, I grew personally, I'm sure many would agree, I grew tired of the weekly school shootings, mosque shootings, church shootings, which only a naive fool would not see the connection to all these little bastards who want to write manifestos and praise Trump as if he was something to idolize. And he's not even really anything. He's a distraction at best. It's easy to say, oh, well, Trump did this and Trump supports this, and he just gets hard ons for little girls and sounding right. The man's not even half of a president. Kennedy could be drunk getting a blowjob from Monroe, and it would still accumulate as more of a president than Trump. Hell, he could do it with half his brain shot out and still be better. Not that I'm saying, let's jump on the Kennedy bandwagon. I'm just simply saying it is what it is. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I got distracted. Several years ago, I came out and discussed the white nationalist movement and how it was infecting our country. It still is. Every day. They're they're in your music, they're in your online activities, they're in your Facebook, they're in your YouTubes, they're in everything. Free speech translates into hate speech these days. This video doesn't get destroyed or pulled as some kind of bullshit, I'll be surprised. But I'll make another one. I'll just keep making them and saying it over and over again because I've already lost everything. My poor decision making and planning and whatnot took my choices from me. So now I get to just do what I want and lose everything again. Let's not get into that, but still, this modicum in time, I have nothing to lose, so I can just say fuck you to society. So I do. Anyway, I think it's a time, though, for all seriousness aside, stop being so uptight, stop being so politically correct, stop being offended by being alive, stop looking for reasons to be little insignificant barbs in each other, when inside all of this is something boiling up awfully, waiting just to explode and take everything you've taken for granted from you. You tell yourself it's not there every day, you smile and you nod and say, well, the racism isn't that bad, it's not that bad, but there's still a bunch of black kids dead. There's still an asshole who sits across from you at work who's laughing because the Muslims got shot up. He thinks it's funny that the corner store in your neighborhood got robbed, even though fucking they had nothing to do with it. They're not even fucking Muslim, probably. But because they're brown, they're the people that tell you that your depression isn't real, but just get over it, smile, nod, things will get better. And they will, if you let it, and take control. But by taking control, you kind of have to just ride out the chaos for a bit. And I know that's a word that I use a lot and that I'm fond of, and people who know me know that I do love me some chaos. And I think now is amongst any time a perfect time for it. It instills order, friends. It'll find itself in you, and you can burn away what doesn't work and then find yourself in a beautiful place. I'm not saying I have, but I kind of have. It's better than where I could be. And what got me here was pure chaos. But that's up to you. You have to make that decision for yourself. Also, you know, think about for a second, if you could, just consider this experiment amongst yourselves. Don't buy anything for a day. Do everything you can freely. See how much things change. Now, I know that on a small scale it's not very much, but show the world that their money system doesn't matter to you, that you can survive somehow without it. More people might listen. More things might change. Nothing might happen. Everyone might go insane. Who knows? But maybe a little insanity is needed sometimes. Maybe sometimes you need to wake up from being so woke because you think you know so much more, because you've seen so much more light, because you've had such an experience, because something tells you inside that there's a truer, deeper meaning to all of this, when in reality there's not fucking shit. It's just you and me and everybody else piling up dead at the end of the day. Is there something else afterwards? Fucking cares. Not there yet. Burn that bridge when we get to it. You're alive now. Yeah. Or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, this comic was pretty cool. It was fun to read. I'm still not done with it. I recommend it. So read something. Notice the world isn't just so black and white, and other people share your perspective sometimes. And if you give a fuck, subscribe, like. I'm pointing at random things. I don't fucking know where it's going. Click the little bell thing that they talk about all the time in the videos when they're like, bing. That's fun. Do that. Leave me some comments. I'll respond. Try being alive for once. See where it gets you.